Hi, Claude Whitacre here. I'm a sales trainer. I'm a sales speaker. I speak to groups of salespeople across the country. I've also written several books on the subject of selling, on closing, and on prospecting. And I talk to a lot of people that are salespeople, and I read a lot of books on selling. Okay. Sometimes I recommend those books. Not all books are created equal. One of the books I'm really excited about is High Profit Prospecting by Mark Hunter. And there's a lot of things in this book. This book just came out. I just read it. I have a vast library of over 2,000 books on sales and selling and related subjects, how the mind works and how buyers behave and why we buy and what causes us to do certain things. But this is probably one of the top 10, certainly, books I've read in the last year. And here's one of the many things I got out of this book. And it's something that I say in my book and I say in my speeches, and it resonated with me really, really well, is that Mr. Hunter said that you should look outside of your own core industry. One of the mistakes that a lot of salespeople make when they're prospecting, and a lot of salespeople make when they're learning sales techniques of any kind, is that they stay with their core industry. Okay? Well, in my business, I'm a salesperson. I've been selling for 40 years. I own a retail store. I'm inside my retail store right now filming this. And I own two other companies besides the retail store. One is talking to business owners about advertising online for their local business. And another one, of course, is my speaking business. And I'm also an author. Well, what Mr. Hunter talked about is going outside your industry. Well, in my store, promoting my store itself, there are 71 things that I do to promote my store, to help create sales, to stimulate sales, to get people to come in to buy from us, and to increase the sales, increase the value of each sale, the number of times they come in every year, and the number of people that come in the store. There's 71 things that I do. Some of these are small things, some of these are big programs, 71 things. One of those comes from the retail business. One idea comes from retail. 70 of those ideas come from completely different businesses that have nothing to do with what I do. Okay? They're completely different businesses. Now, what happens? Well, I talk to people in other businesses, or I read a book about another business, or I watch a tape about a tape. Yeah, so it shows how old I am. I watch a video about another business, and I find out that other businesses are using other ways to prospect, other ways of attracting customers, other ways of converting those prospects into customers and clients. Okay, I learned from these other industries, and that's how you grow. Don't just stay in your own little core industry, because this is what's going to happen if you do. If you are staying within your own core industry and only learning from them, you're never going to be better than the best person in that industry. It's impossible for you to get better than that person. Why? Because you're not learning anything that he doesn't know or she doesn't know. Okay. The other problem with just staying in your core industry is after about a year, maybe, you're probably not going to learn anything else. So when I talk to salespeople that say, well, I've got 20 years in the industry, sometimes that means they've been growing and reading and studying and benefiting for 20 years. Okay, they're much, much better than they were the 10th year, let's say, or the 5th year. They're much better than that. But a lot of people, when they say they've been in business for 20 years, they mean they've been in business for a year and they've repeated that year over and over and over and over again. Why they don't grow. All right. So one of the hundreds of things I got out of this book was go outside your core industry to learn how to prospect. Okay? Learn other approaches and you'll do better. The book is High Profit Prospecting by Mark Hunter. I suggest you get it. I know I did. Thank you.